You know, every family has those meals that just stick with you. For me, it was the simple, hearty dinners Grandma made with everyday ingredients she had on hand. Today, I'm making up my take on one of those classics creamy chicken and noodles in a rich homemade gravy. So let's get started. Okie dokie, the first thing I'm gonna do is grab up some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And I'm gonna cut these into strips, something like this. That's about perfect. You can cube them if you like, and you can also use chicken breasts. However, the problem with breasts is they tend to dry out a little, so I prefer the thighs. They got that little bit of fat on them that's so nice. Next up, we got the old cast iron pan heated up over medium-high heat. So in we go with a couple of tablespoons of unsalted butter. Just swirl this around and let it melt down. Throw in a bit of olive oil just to stop that butter from burning. Now in we go with that chicken that we sliced up. We'll just kind of move this around a little bit, get a nice even distribution in the pan here. And we're going to season this up with a bit of salt. I'd say about a teaspoon. Another good heaping teaspoon of the ground black pepper. You know me and my passion for ground black pepper. And about a teaspoon of the old poultry seasoning. I just like this stuff. It's really, really good with chicken. It's got just about everything you'd ever want to season chicken in with it. And for a good boost, a teaspoon of thyme fresh from the garden. Then another half teaspoon of sage, which is chicken's kind of best friend. Now just a pinch of rosemary. And about a tablespoon of fresh parsley. And we'll give everything a good stir around just to coat that chicken up. But I think we got it pretty well nicely seasoned here. Now, one thing I did say, guys, is a pinch of rosemary. And that's really important because a pinch is just about to where you say, oh, there's something nice in here, to as opposed to putting a teaspoon in where you say, this is like chicken dinner. So just go a little easy. It's a really strong seasoning. And we're just going to fry this up, stirring occasionally until it is basically browned and cooked through. All right, after a few minutes, we're basically cooked through. So I'm just going to push this chicken to one side. And I'm going to say, guys, if you can get a good 10-inch cast iron pan, go ahead and get it. It's got lots of room. Then I'm going to go in with a couple of stalks of celery and a couple of medium-sized carrots that I've sliced up thinly. And we're just going to stir this around until they begin to soften up a little bit. Once we've softened up a little bit here, we'll mix all of this together. Now she's beginning to look good, guys. Let's look at those colors start to come through. Oh. Okay, off to one side I go again. And in we go with a small chopped onion and 3 cloves of the old chopped garlic. I'm just going to stir and saute this for a minute or two. As I always say, just until that wonderful smell of onion and garlic fill the air. All right, we're looking pretty good here. So a mixing we go. Oh, and then you just smell. The aroma is just incredible here. Next up, what I'm going to do is coat this with a couple of tablespoons of flour and just continue mixing and coating so we get everything coated with that flour. Then slowly pour in a couple of cups of good, rich chicken stock. And you know what, guys? I can already see that gravy kind of starting to form here. After a couple of minutes, my friends, we've got a nice soft boil here. Then we're going to throw in 3 cups of broad egg noodles. You can use, just about any pasta, but the egg noodles cook fast, and I really like them. Give it a good stir around. And we'll just let this cook, stirring occasionally until those egg noodles tenderize and become nice. This is looking so good, though. Well, this is cooking up, guys. Maybe you can let me know. I've been doing a lot of these nostalgic recipes, of old family recipes and something like that. And I think in this day and age, we really have to return to the past. So if you're enjoying them, we've been doing a lot of chicken, ground beef, stuff like that. If you're enjoying them, let me know in the comment section below, and we're certainly going to cook up more of them, but people seem to be liking them. We are about at the 8-minute mark here. So next up, pour in about 3/4 of a cup of table cream. You can use heavy cream, or you could even use half and half. Milk might be a little bit sloppy. And after that, about a cup of sweet corn. I added the corn last so we get that nice vibrant pop so it still looks nice and yellow. Give everything a stir around here, but just look at this, guys. Wow. And we'll just let this simmer away for another couple of minutes until that corn heats up. And while it's simmering away here, guys, the weather, holy smokes. I don't know about your way, but here in Ontario, Canada, it has been hot. Like we've been reaching, I don't know, just about 90, sometimes 100 with the old Humidex. It's been, well, just well over 100. So let me know what the weather's like down your way. It's good for boating, but I don't know, not good for working. After about 10 minutes here, guys, we are looking good and we're pretty much done. So I've killed the heat. We're just about good to go, but don't be going away yet because we got some tasting and some tips to do. And of course, we have to garnish this up with some fresh parsley, just to, add that pop of greenness and stuff like that. Make it look so good. And there we have it, guys. The dinner that Grandma never skipped, just the way she would make it. She'd be proud of us. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, guys, a couple of tips here. I ended up adding maybe another half a cup of liquid to this because it did begin to dry, but it's tricky because it really depends on the pan you use. The cast iron, it tends to absorb a lot more liquid. So just, kind of play it by ear. The seasoning you can play around with as always, but I think it's pretty good just the way it is. Like I say, you can vary the noodles, but the egg noodles really look nice in the dish. The corn is nice. Now, one thing I was going to say, the celery, you can vary that. You can add some peas or whatever you like. But people are kind of on the bench in terms of peas. Some people like them, some people don't. But I think it's really good the way it is. So let's have a look here and dig in. Now, let's get everything up here. We got some chickens, some celery, some corn, some carrots, just about everything. But this looks, oh, so good. Okie dokie, guys, let's give it a try. I hope it's not too hot. You know what? This is so good. It's kind of the ultimate comfort food. I just love the seasoning. And the amazing part, how fast we threw it together. Like, I would say 20, 25 minutes, maybe a little longer, maybe the most 30, but it came together so fast, and it is so good. The noodles are done perfectly. That chicken definitely used the thighs. Seasoning, I would just use the seasoning the way it is, and the carrots, and even the corn adds that touch of sweetness. You got to make this up. And if you do, leave us a comment. Love to read it. Most of all, like and subscribe. Helps the channel out. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe and definitely make this, and let me know in the comments below. See ya in the next video.